Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to the Lakeville Senior Connection with Lori and Cheryl. Today's show, we're going to feature another great Q&A with the local Board of Health agent, Ed Cullen. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Cheryl.
Yes.
Snowstorm.
Oh, yeah.
Snowstorm.
The nor'easter. The supposed nor'easter.
The supposed nor'easter. Never happened.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
I know. We want to know, how did everybody do during the storm? I mean, not that it was a big storm.
Right. A lot of power went out, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
Off and on, off and on. How'd
It was
you do?
Just
okay.
a slushy mess.
A slushy mess, we'll call it. Hey, cute vest.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks. I got it from a friend for my birthday. We're twinning, sorry. So we wanted to do a shout out. A birthday shout out.
A birthday shout out to
our friend, Bob Staples.
Happy 91st birthday,
91.
Bob.
Bob turns 91 today. Happy birthday. And to anyone else having a birthday today or close by, happy birthday to everyone.
Happy birthday.
Always let us know if you want us to do a shout out. He didn't ask us to, we just did that. So hopefully he doesn't mind. But we miss him. We miss everybody.
We do.
Yeah.
We hope you're all watching to get up-to-date information.
Absolutely. Because that's what we're trying to do.
Right.
Like our first little bit of information, Cheryl, St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day, yes. We want to correct a few little things that we left out on the newsletter.
Just a couple.
Just because we didn't actually have a time planned at the time when we put it into the newsletter. But it will be a drive-by event. That's the first thing we want to clear up, because people are wondering whether or not
it's here.
It's here, and we're going to have a big party, but we can't do that right now, and we haven't been able to do that for a long time. So once we are able to, we will let you know.
Can't wait. It'll be a party. But so it's a drive-by event.
Right.
Yep. And what's the time?
It will be the pickup times will be between 12 and 1:30.
Okay.
So we just wanted to clear that up. But we also have some more exciting news about it.
Look at drum roll.
We had put in the flyer that it was going to be $10 per person. We are lucky enough that we got some grant money, and it will be free. It'll be a free event.
So free event, yay.
The sign-ups will begin February 17th, so don't call today.
Oh, don't call tomorrow.
Not till Wednesday, February 17th.
February 17th.
And then we will take sign-ups for that.
Lakeville residents only.
Lakeville residents only, because during this time period, it's hard. We have to keep things at a minimum, and
especially since it's free now, that's another thing we're paying with town grants that we've been able to get. So
for the town.
Yeah, for the town. So unfortunately, but we know you'll all enjoy it. Boston Tavern, yum yum.
Yes,
yum yum.
Delicious corned beef and cabbage.
Yes,
come and join us.
Absolutely. Another thing that's really been a hit, the boxed lunches. So for the month of February, we've had one every Tuesday, and they've been a hit. But they've been such a hit that now we've had to cap them at 50. So so we're capping them at 50. This is something provided to us for free from Old Colony Elder Services. So just so you know, in March, we're not sure yet how it's going to go. We may switch the day to Thursdays. So it may be every Thursday in March instead of every Tuesday. Not sure yet.
Right. We're not sure yet.
We're waiting on, actually, vaccine clinic is kind of what's holding us up.
And we're not sure what days we're going to be doing the vaccine clinic. So we may have to move some things around, but we will let you know.
Yes, so keep your eye open. They will still be the same time. Pickup will be noon to 1. We'll always do an all-call the morning of to remind you, that you did sign up for the event. But so it's been a good hit. So that's a good thing, not a bad thing.
Yes.
Real quick, we had tentative blood pressure checks set up for February. They were set up for February 8th and February 22nd. Unfortunately, we're not going to be holding them. We're a little overwhelmed right now in the office, to say the least, with the amount of phone calls we're getting from the seniors for the vaccine. We don't care.
Right.
We wish we could help every single one of you, and sometimes it's not possible to do so.
Right.
And we feel bad, but for that reason and others, the blood pressures will be canceled, and we won't be posting any for March.
No. Especially if we do roll out a vaccine clinic, we want to concentrate on that. We want to get you guys vaccinated. We know everybody's impatient about it and
so are
anxious about it.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah, we are.
We are.
And we can't wait to get it going, but we're waiting on the state. So,
yes, we're waiting on the state, and so we're all being a little impatient.
Right.
We're trying our best.
We're trying to ask for your patience, that's all.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. And also another thing about, just a reminder, we do have our Valentine goodie bag drive-by event. Everything's a drive-by still.
Valentine's.
Yep, and we just want to remind you that that will be on Friday, February 12th from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. pickup. However, just so you know, we are full.
Yeah.
We're already full. That was
amazing.
It was quick.
It's February 5th.
Yes.
And we're full.
Yeah. So as soon as you guys got your newsletters, you read them, and we love that. So that's perfect. So we're full right now, but hopefully,
Were we doing a waiting list on that? I'm not sure.
we didn't have a waiting list, but
We haven't. I'm sure we could if we needed to, but it's kind of tricky with their drive-by events.
Right.
That's the whole thing of it. But
know.
I'm glad to see it's full because that means people are enjoying it.
right.
And it's Valentine's and it's fun.
Yes. Also, another little tidbit: we do have a lot of puzzles that we got donated in.
Yes.
And some books. We have actually a donation of some sports books.
I did see them back there. I did run down and peek because you had asked about them. So there are some sports books.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a good read, give us a call. We can get you some books together and leave them out front for you to pick up.
Yep. And the puzzles. I did also notice there were a lot of 300 and 500 piece puzzles.
Excellent. Because that's what everybody wants. So
it seems like it.
Good.
Oh, very good. And masks. Oh, our masks were replenished.
Yes.
Shout out to Dina. Dina, thank you very much. Oh, super sweet. She's been making. Let's show one of them.
She even made this one.
Yay. Absolutely beautiful.
Really cute for Valentine's Day.
Yep, we've got some more men's masks.
Yeah.
We've run out of the men's kind of style, but so men's and women's cloth masks. And just remember with the cloth masks, all you have to do, wash them in your bathroom sink, throw a little bit of liquid detergent in them, scrub them around real good, and hang them. Rinse them, hang them.
They dry overnight.
And they smell delicious.
Yes.
But you have to wash the mask.
Yes.
The cloth mask. You
Yes.
have to wash the cloth
Yes.
mask. Yeah, you can't just use them forever.
Right.
Oh, did we, the Meals on Wheels. I wanted to do that before the shout outs. Yeah, I'll do the meals first.
Sure.
So inclement weather procedures, Meals on Wheels. Again, it's difficult with COVID and kids are like in and out of school and Zooming and all that fun stuff. But if Meals on Wheels, if the Middleborough schools or the Freetown Lakeville schools are closed, there'll be no meals delivered on that day. We try to be proactive. Icy over in Middleborough, who coordinates this with us. Hi, Icy. Thank you so much. Super helpful. Really nice. If we're able to, and we know inclement weather is coming, we will do double meals the day before. We try our hardest. But that being said, like this Monday's storm that was coming, we also didn't want the volunteer drivers out in the storm. So it's a hit and miss. We try our best to get everyone.
We watch the weather and we try to do what we can do to get, Like this storm, it was predicted snow, but then rain, and it's hard to know what, whether we should do the double meals or not do the double meals.
So we're trying our best.
Yeah.
But now a shout out. We're going to do another shout out.
Yeah.
This is fun. Shout out
We
to
want
fun.
to give a shout out to say hello to somebody that gave us a nice, fun nickname.
Yes.
Myrtle Gates.
Myrtle Gates. She nicknamed us.
She nicknamed us the Gabby Girls.
We're Gabby Girls.
So we like it. We can talk. We know we can talk.
We know we can.
And we know a Gabby.
Oh my goodness.
But it made me laugh when you told
Thanks,
us
Myrtle.
we were Gabby Girls. So
I love that.
Myrtle. Hello.
Yeah, and Jeanette Duchamp. I'm going to throw a little shout out to Jeanette and say, hi, we miss you too, and we love you.
Thanks
what
for
do we
tuning
do?
in.
The heart.
Yeah.
We love all of you, and we're going to be doing shout-outs periodically through all of these programs now. So you're going to have to watch them all from beginning to end to see if you're...
And hopefully you guys are watching.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know Myrtle and Jeanette are.
Yes.
All right, brown bag program. I just want to let you know, brown bag recipients, February pickup is February 24th, and pickup is between 10 and 1. March is going to be March 24th, same time, between 10 and 1.
These are Wednesdays, always Wednesdays.
Always a Wednesday. You do have to sign up for these, and by sign up, I mean you have to qualify. So there's a form you need to fill out if you need food, food assistance and want to see if you qualify for the brown bag program. Let us know. We can mail it to you. You can mail it back or drop it off in our box out front.
Right.
That being said, I just want to quickly mention our food pantry. I know we're doing overkill on the food pantry,
Right.
but we've gotten such generous donations to our food pantry. It needs to be utilized more.
Yeah.
I'm repeating myself. I know I am, but people need to reach out to us.
If you need something, please
Yeah.
please don't hesitate to call us.
Yep.
And we'll put something together for you.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Need to do that.
Right. Also, another little note, little tidbit, the GATRA van schedule. We've been doing grocery shopping on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Due to us, involved with this whole vaccination clinic setup, we may have to switch up some things sometimes on different things. And that may be one of them, specifically the Tuesdays. We're not sure what days or whatever we're going to be doing clinics, but we were thinking if we have to move things around, we may move those shopping days around. And
We will
but
get
we'll
them
let
in.
you know.
Right.
Yes.
And we'll get them in. If we have to get you to
On a
groceries
Monday
on a Monday
or
or Friday.
Friday.
We'll absolutely do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are subject to change.
Right.
Just because we're going to utilize the van when we do have vaccine clinics.
Right.
I was also able to contact GATRA, and they're going to give us a loaner van. So we're going to have
Yes, we'll have
two
two
vans. And our drivers will be able to help and assist picking up seniors that don't have family. We will ask that family try and get their parents there first. We always ask for families' help, especially during times like this.
Right.
Because of COVID, we can only have 2 riders on the GATRA van at a time along with the driver. So
Right.
this is why we're asking for help from family.
Because it makes it difficult for us because we have to,
Yeah.
if we have more than 2 people at a time.
So we have to do 2 at a time,
Yeah.
with the 2 vans. But
Right.
so I'm grateful to GATRA for giving us that loaner van. Big
Yes.
shout out to Joanne and Stacy at GATRA. That's right.
Yes.
Thank you very much for working with me. I appreciate it. So huge shout out to GATRA.
Right.
Yay.
And then another shout out to LakeCAM.
LakeCAM.
Thank you, Craig, for filming us. And just want to let you know that, obviously you're watching us right now on your cable channel.
Yes.
But we just want to, reiterate the public channels. If you're watching us on Comcast, it's channel 95. If you're watching us on Verizon, it's channel 32. And also, to check the schedule to see when the show airs, you can go to lakecam.tv, scroll down and click on
Public.
for public schedule. And it will bring you right to the daily schedule. You can go day to day, and it will show you the whole listing of what's on those channels.
And you
So,
will look for the Lakeville
the
Senior
Senior
Connection
with Laurie and Cheryl.
Yes, and they played at all different times, which is awesome. So
Right.
if you're a morning person, it's
They'll
in
keep
the morning,
playing, yeah.
at night. They play at all different times.
Right.
Thanks, Craig.
Yes, thank you, Craig.
All right, so I think now we're going to take a break.
Yes.
And we're going to get Ed Cullen out here.
Yeah, for
from the
some
Board of
really
Health.
good informative
Yeah.
information on vaccines.
Absolutely. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with Ed Cullen.
Thank you.
Thanks. Hi, welcome back.
Welcome back.
And welcome back, Ed Cullen, our Town of Lakeville Board of Health agent. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We'd like to just start off, if you don't mind, with just a few questions that we've had of ourselves and different seniors calling the center.
Sure.
All right, Cheryl, did you want to, I know you had a
Sure.
question about allergies or?
Yeah, we've had some seniors call stating that they have, allergies or comorbidities or things of that nature. We're wondering, do you recommend that the seniors give their doctor a call first before getting the vaccine? If they're on any other medications, would there be any type of drug interactions or anything of that nature?
Yes, it's always a good idea to check with your doctor, especially with those with severe allergic reactions, because if you are allergic to something that's actually in the vaccine, the doctor will be able to tell you. There's 3 or 4 things in there that you could be allergic to. Again, majority of people are not allergic to them, but if you do have a history of being allergic to that, the doctor can go over the ingredients of the vaccine and then tell you whether it's safe for you to take.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, that is good to
Yeah.
know. We'll be able to tell the seniors that. And at the vaccination clinics, they wait 15 minutes? What's
Correct.
the reason for that? Yeah.
15 minutes is the minimum. It's just to see if you have a severe allergic reaction. People who have a history of allergic reaction will be asked to wait 30 minutes. So it doesn't mean that, that the vaccine's not safe for you. It's just they're just taking that extra precaution. And then you sit. And most of the clinics will have a waiting area, like after you get your shot, so you can sit down just to make sure you're okay. And then, like I said, you can move on. Now, although there are allergic reactions, there are also some common just headaches, fatigue, pain in the shoulder that are common more the next day than that day. But those are common as well. So when you get the vaccine, there should be a list of common ailments that come usually the day after or 2 days after that you can go over, just so you make sure you know whether it's just something that's common or whether you're actually having a severe allergic reaction.
So good point. When you
Right.
get those papers, when you go to the vaccination clinic, read them. Read the papers.
Right,
That way, you're not scared or worried the next day. You'll know.
There's actually a fact sheet on both the vaccines, Pfizer and Moderna.
Okay.
Most of the people in this area will probably be getting Moderna, but some people may be getting Pfizer as well. And they explain, everything about what the vaccine is and some of the, like as we said, about the allergic reactions and things like that. And you're actually supposed to read that before you get the vaccine, and that should be sent to you when you make your appointment.
Okay. So sent when made the appointment. All right. Now, curious about the comorbidities. We had been asking people that said they had 2 or more comorbidities to call their doctor for a note. So things have changed now. Can you explain to us how people with 2 or more comorbidities, where they are in the stages as far as getting the vaccination?
So when they first came out with the phases, phase 2, the beginning of phase 2 was people over 75 and people with 2 comorbidities. And then the next step would be the over 65s. They decided to move the over 65s up. So now it's the over 75s, the over 65s, and then people with 2 comorbidities. And right as of now, you don't actually need any type of letter from your doctor or anything like that. Initially, that was a thought because you wanted to be able to distinguish yourself that you really needed this vaccine and you weren't just cutting the line.
Right.
But now what they did is they chose to do it all the over 75s and the 65. That way, as long as everyone over 65 has it, if you are cutting the line, it's less of a risk because you're not taking it from someone who really needs it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, obviously you shouldn't be cutting the line.
No cutting.
But I mean,
Right.
and it's unfortunate because some people with 2 comorbidities are at high risk, but they did get pushed back, and that's unfortunate. But
Yeah, that leads me to another question because I did have a call today of someone that was taking care of somebody that was ill. So they're kind of a healthcare caretaker. Are they included in this first phase at all?
If you're a licensed home health worker, you should be in phase 1, so you should have already had access to it.
But if say it's a family member taking care of someone that's ill, this one in particular had somebody in their family that had cancer and they were taking care of them. So are they? Do they have to be registered with the state as a caretaker? Is that?
Pretty much. I mean, if you're just saying you're taking care of an elderly relative or something like that, you probably won't get it. But the thing is, your elderly relative should be able to get it. So that provides them protection. So even though you don't have the protection, the person who is most at risk of getting it gets the vaccine.
Right. And again, even with the vaccine, we're still wearing masks. So you're saying, even if that one person is vaccinated and the caretaker isn't, they should both still be wearing masks, and that will keep them even more protected.
Yeah.
Correct. Just because you get a vaccine doesn't mean you can stop wearing masks.
Right.
It's just because you could get, and some people will get test positive even, you'll have it, but the thing is you won't get as sick from it. But we're really not sure at this point whether you can transmit it. That's why we're still asking you to wear masks.
Are they going to be able to find that out, whether you can still transmit it? I'm just...
Yeah, as more people get vaccinated, that evidence will come out.
Okay, that's...
And the other thing too is the number of cases will come down as well. And in fact, they're coming down now. Most people are doing a pretty good job with social distancing things. So we're past the holiday surge, and things are coming down. So with all these people getting vaccinated, the number of cases should drop even more. And then we'll be able to better define whether, okay, is it still spreading, even though all these people are vaccinated.
Right.
But with so few, I think it's only about 7% of the population right
Wow.
now has been vaccinated.
That's amazing.
You really can't tell.
Right.
Yep.
But once
Right.
more people get vaccinated, you'll be able to see with the statistics.
Oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
am thinking of lots of questions with all
I
these
know,
topics.
like what the longevity is
Yeah.
of being vaccinated. How long are you, the vaccination, how long does it
last.
last?
Yeah, how long is
like
it
the
good for?
effects.
Again,
We
good
really don't know
question, but
yet,
we
right?
still don't
Don't
know.
know,
So
yeah.
the people in the phase 3 trial, I think they were vaccinated in July, and
Yeah.
they're still monitoring them. But they say they should be good for about a year.
Okay.
Okay.
They may be a lot longer than that. We really don't know yet. But so far, given the number of antibodies they have at this point, being
Yeah.
vaccinated back in July,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
think it should be at least 1 year, possibly even longer. But we won't know that for like another 6 months to a year.
So similar to the flu vaccine,
Where you get it
yearly.
every year,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you'd end up probably getting it at your doctor's office, just like a flu vaccine eventually?
It's very possible. And in fact, they're already coming out with booster shots, that's mainly due to these variants that are coming out. Because as the virus is changing and mutating, some of the vaccines will become less effective. As of right now, most of the vaccines do cover these variants, and they will help you. But they do become less effective the more the virus mutates. So they are already on top of that, and they are developing these booster shots, which you probably get something like a flu shot, whereas like every year.
Okay. And quick question, just to let people out there know, just because you've received one vaccine, still be careful, still wear your mask, because you can still catch COVID, correct? Just
Yeah,
because you've
it's-
been vaccinated the one shot out of the two doesn't mean take your mask off and it's a free-for-all.
No, even after you've gotten the 2 shots. I mean, they say you really don't get the 95% effective until the 1 week after the second shot. So that's 5 weeks after your first shot with a Moderna, or 4 weeks after with Pfizer. So even then, you're only 95%. So there's
Right.
still a 5% chance you could get the virus. So again, 95% is great,
Right.
but still you should take precautions. And like I
Right.
said, if you did get it, you wouldn't want to transmit it, because like I said,
Right.
you can get it and not know it because you
Right.
have those antibodies in there. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the other risk.
Right.
A question, if someone did have the vaccine and they were tested for COVID, would they show up as positive just because of being vaccinated?
I don't know if it's just because of being vaccinated. You would show up on an antibody test because that's something different than the typical PCR tests or those rapid tests that you do. Because again, these vaccines don't actually have a live virus in them, whereas most of the tests actually test for the actual virus.
The live virus.
But what it does, it builds your antibodies without actually giving you the live virus.
Very good. 211 number, do you have any information on that you can give us?
Yeah, so the state of Massachusetts recently came out with a new vaccine hotline. So you dial 211, and then there's a number of prompts that you listen to of whether you want English, Spanish, and then information on vaccines as well. And you can go through that, and that'll help you book an appointment for a vaccine. Like I said, depending on your location, it could be in a variety of different areas, and depending on which one has the most appointments, someone you will get an actual, most people will get an actual caller, voice on the other person on the other line, and they can explain that. They do expect a high volume of calls at the beginning, so you could get a machine. And if you get the machine, you leave them your information, and someone will call you back. And that's on a first come, first served basis. So if you called today and someone else called tomorrow, you would get called back first, and then that would go there. Because like I said, they do expect a high volume of calls at the beginning, because there's a lot of people looking for vaccines right now.
Right.
All right, and that hotline isn't for the Lakeville clinic when we eventually get it, it's for public clinics, correct?
Correct.
That's good to know. So if they go on there, we don't want them expecting to see Lakeville listed and to be able to sign up for Lakeville. These are for all the public clinics that are out there that we've been talking about to everyone,
Right.
Gillette, Fenway, Danvers, I'm sure they're probably all involved in that.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
more opening up every day. So
Yep.
Right.
that's one of the things the person on the other line can help you with about
Yep.
directing to the right one.
Yeah,
Right.
okay. So is there anything you'd like to tell us about Lakeville's vaccination clinic?
Yeah, so Lakeville is, we are trying to set up a vaccination clinic. The problem right now is, problem everywhere, there's just not enough vaccines available. Like I said, there's a lot of people who want the vaccines right now. And although they went through the phase one, they're actually vaccinating a lot of the phase one still because they needed that second shot. So they're still vaccinating the second shot of phase one, plus you had about 1 million more people come to be eligible for that. So when you have that many people coming, trying to make appointments at the same time, you just don't have enough vaccines.
Yeah.
So like I said, there are a lot of sites opening up, and there are a lot of towns like Lakeville who are asking for vaccines because we would like to do our own, but we just haven't been granted that access yet. We do expect to have them at some point, but we really don't know when. It kind of depends on how fast they ramp up production.
Okay.
They do expect to increase production over the next several weeks, so the number of vaccines will increase, which means the number of appointments will increase, and the number of small clinics, like whereas just where you're doing it within your town, those will start to open as well. But again, we don't have that information right now as to when, but when Lakeville gets it, since we expect to get a very small amount to begin with, we're not going to get as much as we want, which is kind of what they're doing everywhere. No one's really getting as much as they want at this moment. Lakeville has made the decision to vaccinate the over 85s first. So people over the age of 85 years old will be first, and they will be contacted most likely either by mail or calling or something.
Yeah.
So we will notify them directly that they are eligible for the Lakeville vaccine. Now, that does not mean they have to wait. If they can get a vaccine somewhere else, they are more than welcome to do so, and we would encourage them to do so.
Yes.
But we know it's kind of tough right now, so we do hope to do this in the future to help those who don't want to travel to Fox Road, to Gillette, or someplace like that for a large one. We do plan to set that up, but like I said, it will take us a little time to do that because as I said, once we get those vaccines. And again, when we do the over 85s, once we are done with the over 85s, then we'll start with the over 75.
Yeah.
As of right now, you cannot go beyond that because the state is only vaccinating over 75s at this point.
Okay. Yeah, so patience, that's what we say, patience to everyone. We're answering the phones like crazy. We said this last time, we were trying to, let our seniors know if their number has changed or if they've moved. And they're not sure if they've told us about their new address or phone number to call us so we can update it in the My Senior Center system that we have. But yeah, we're willing to help whenever those vaccines come in. So be patient, everyone. The Board of Health is really working hard. Fire department's working hard. The town's working hard to get vaccines for the seniors.
And to get it streamlined
Yeah.
enough that it's easy enough and to get online and do all that we need to do.
So we're trying.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you might think would be of interest to the senior population, or?
Like I said, just try to be patient if you are doing that, and still take the precautions out there because there still is, cases are coming down, but there is still a lot of virus out there that is being spread among the community. So we are going in the right direction, both with more people getting vaccinated and the cases coming down. But like I said, we've come a long way, and we're in the home stretch right now. So still take your precautions that you've taken up until this point. And like I said, the vaccines will be there.
Yeah.
It's just, you will have to wait, several weeks for them. But like I said, they are there, and this is a great thing that we have access to these vaccines.
Yeah.
And it's just, if we just show a little patience. And like I said, if you feel that you don't want to wait and you can get an appointment somewhere else, then you're welcome to do that too.
Absolutely. We've been asking that they ask their children for help. Any seniors, if they can't navigate through the system, ask a friend that can, ask a son or a daughter or a family member, ask anyone. It'll.
Yeah, I mean,
It'll
some
help
of these mass vaccination clinics have actually set up hotlines already, like a dedicated line.
Yeah, we're going to announce those later, so don't go anywhere.
So that's good to know. I mean, at least they have access to that now, which is a little bit easier for them to get through.
Yeah, I know.
But it's still
difficult.
frustrating, and but patience
Patience. We
all we
appreciate it, Ed. I'm sure every day things are changing, so it's a lot
Right.
to handle, but we do appreciate you putting in for the clinic, and
Yeah.
Lakeville's been approved, and now we're just waiting.
And we appreciate you keeping us all up to date on all of this information.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, the information is changing fast. So
Right.
like I said, if you are computer literate and you can go on these websites like mass.gov, the vaccination.
Oh, yeah.
Please do, because every few days they're updating that with new clinics popping up and possibly in your area. So, just keep checking back. Or if you, like I
Right.
said, if you can't do it, have someone who is computer literate do
Yeah.
it for you. Say, hey, check to see if there's one in the area, check to see if there's appointment.
Yeah.
Right.
Help your elderly neighbor. If you
Right.
know you have an elderly, we're always trying to push the helping everybody thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know if they have family that's coming or going or not, and if they can use your help, go ahead, reach
Right.
out to them.
Right.
Well, thank you, Ed. We appreciate it.
Well, again, thank you for having me. It's always
Yeah.
a pleasure.
Absolutely. Thank you. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
And thanks to Ed Cullen.
Yeah. Very informative.
Always a pleasure to have.
Yes. We're so lucky to have him
Yeah.
in Lakeville.
Agreed.
Some towns don't have any clinics starting up or any information, and he's been instrumental in getting that
Absolutely.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you again, and I'm sure we'll have him back on
Yep.
once things start rolling with the clinic and we have more questions.
Right.
Poor guy.
But speaking of clinics,
Yes,
we
yes,
have
yes.
we just found out about another clinic for veterans. It's a COVID vaccination clinic for veterans, which is being held this Saturday,
Yeah.
February 6th, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Whitman VFW. You must be a veteran, at least 65 years old, or you must be, and you also must be enrolled in VA healthcare. But they are accepting, it's a first come, first serve, and drop-ins are welcome. So it's a good opportunity to check that out and hopefully get yourself vaccinated if you're a veteran. And we will hopefully have Craig scrolling this up on
Yeah, we will,
on
because
our-
this, look at, I just
beside us.
noticed this, I hadn't
Yeah.
seen before. So it's saying that you must be enrolled in VA healthcare. Well, they have a number here that you can call to enroll
Right.
in VA healthcare.
Right, which
So-
is 877-222-8387.
Yeah, so there's a lot of information. We'll make sure.
Yeah, we'll
Craig
make
has
sure we
it.
get that on the air and you can see
Awesome.
that.
Yeah, definitely. Good find. You
Yeah.
found that on Facebook.
I did.
Scrolling, right?
Yes, yes.
So we're finding information everywhere.
Yeah,
and,
it's wonderful.
yeah, bringing
And
it to
also,
you when we can.
speaking of our veterans agent,
Yes.
he has a radio show. Actually, he does a radio show called Ask a Veteran Agent, and
So
that
cool.
airs on Tuesdays from 12 to 1 p.m. And it's on 1530 a.m. WVBF in Taunton, Middleborough. Yeah, and you can call in, and there's a number to call. It's 508-822-1106. So you can call in and ask your veterans questions.
Yeah. So we'll give this to Craig as
Yeah.
well, and he can
Yeah.
scroll that.
Definitely.
So ask your veteran a question. I love that.
Yes.
And
So
Will Corey,
yeah.
he's been doing this for a while.
Yes,
He's been doing it for a while.
So he's well versed in everything.
So cool.
I know.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, and I have a little bit of information as well. Tax preparation services.
Right.
So we've posted this on the website. I know Cheryl posted it on Facebook. The Middleborough Senior Center has been set up with AARP and has been approved as a COVID-safe environment. So they're able to take in-house appointments in Middleborough. They've been, like I said, approved COVID-safe. You obviously have to wear masks before you go. But we, being Lakeville residents, we're out-of-town residents. So they're taking Middleborough residents first. But I do ask Lakeville residents to please call after March 15th. So if you start calling after March 15th, you can get an appointment set up to have your taxes done. The number there at the Middleborough Senior Center is 946-2491. Also, another little tidbit to do with taxes.
Right.
South Shore Community Action Council. Got to say that slow. It's a mouthful. They're on 71 Obery Street in Plymouth, Mass. They service Plymouth County residents, so they service all of Plymouth County. The phone number for that is 508-747-6955. 7575. You can give them a call. I'm not really sure if they're doing in-house appointments, but call the number anyways, regardless, to find out more information and get yourself set up with an appointment.
Right. And what about the circuit breaker forms?
Yeah, so the circuit breaker forms, which goes hand in hand with tax
you're
prep.
going to want those for your taxes.
Yes. So currently, the 2021 circuit breaker forms, they're not in yet.
So you can call and make your appointment for your taxes,
right. But the forms themselves are not in yet.
Right.
If you have your taxes done by a tax preparer, they should be able to walk you right through the whole process. So as long as you have the form, your tax preparer should be able to help you with it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, it is good to know.
Yeah.
I think that's it for right now. I think up next is going to be the COA director, Kelly Howley, with a few words for all of you. So if you hold on, sit tight, we'll be right back. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning into the Lakeville Senior Connection. We hope that you're enjoying the show. On behalf of the COA, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you all for your cards, calls, donations of time and money, and most of all, your patience during this last year. We continue to offer services here at the COA, outreach, transportation, food pantry, and meals, as well as the most up-to-date information in what is happening in the COVID-19 in regards to our town. As you have most likely heard by now, our town officials have given the green light to having our own vaccination clinic here in Lakeville. This is great news, and we are happy that the service will be offered for our seniors and as the phases move forward to other town residents at the local level. The vaccine clinic plan is in place, and we are waiting for confirmation of the shipment of vaccine to our town. At that point, you will have the opportunity to register for an appointment. This process is technology driven, and we realize it's not the most convenient form for some of you to register for an appointment. Hopefully, you can have a family member or friend help you with the registration process if needed. But if not, our COA staff will be here to assist you with this once the appointment site goes live. We will also be able to assist you with transportation to the vaccination site once it's up and running, if that is needed as well. We anticipate a large volume of calls requesting information and assistance by our small COA staff, so please be patient and we will all get this accomplished together. Our town has an amazing team of departments working together to make this all happen, and we are so grateful for the collaboration that has led us up to this point. We are excited about what is to come and what we'll be able to resume here at the COA when vaccines are administered and as the world becomes safer 1 week at a time. Thank you all, and remember, we're here for you, and please stay safe.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
And thank you, Kelly. That was very nice.
It was.
Yeah.
Good overview.
Absolutely, of everything that's going on. She broke it all down, that's for sure.
Right.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Notices from the town clerk's office. I know we did it last time, but we're going to go over it again. We're going to help out our fellow
just as reminders.
town employees. Yeah. So I will start with the 2021 census forms. They've mailed each household the first week of January, and the residents are urged to review, update, and sign and return the census form as soon as possible, if they have not already done so. Even if there are no changes, this is important because a lot of people think there are no changes, they don't need to send it in. Even if there are no changes, they still need them to be returned, please.
And for another reason, these clinics that we'll be starting up, we need your information, so if we don't have it, we can't contact you.
They update your information, we update the information, super important.
Yep.
They can be mailed to Town Clerk at 346 Bedford Street, Lakeville, Mass. An envelope was provided this year for your convenience. If not, it can be put in the clerk's drop box outside of the town hall, and it's clearly marked. There's no denying which box to put it in, so just return that census, please.
Yes. And another note, again, it's time to license your dog. So the registration period has begun. It began in January 4th, and it runs through April 30th. So in order to license your dog, you will need to provide a copy of the valid rabies certificate and certificate of spaying or neutering. And that would be a fee of $16 per dog. If the dog has not been spayed or neutered, a fee of $10 per dog. But please note that anybody that's late,
Don't be late.
after April 30th will be assessed a late fee of $50.
Yeah.
So get them signed up. And then also after September 30th, the late fee increases to $100. So definitely get them
Yeah.
registered with the town and avoid those late fees.
Avoid the late fees,
Yeah.
and it's for everyone's safety. It's for the
Right.
safety of your dog, for the safety of the townspeople.
Right.
Let's just cooperate and
Yeah.
turn them in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one last thing from the town clerk's office, the annual town election. The Lakeville annual town election will be held on Monday, April 5th, April 1st. April Fools. It'll be held
No, there
Monday.
really is an annual town election.
There is, honest. It'll be held Monday, April 5th from 12 noon till 8 p.m. for precincts 1, 2, and 3 at the Ted Williams Camp, Loon Pond Lodge at 28 Precinct Street in Lakeville. Election papers will be available starting January 4th. For more information on all of these notices that we just spoke about, visit the town's website at www.lakevillemA.org. Under the Departments tab at the top, scroll down to Town Clerk's link.
And also refer to your newsletter.
Yes.
Because it's in there.
It's there in the
All
newsletter.
that information. Yep.
We'll probably run it again in March.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the dog license. Yes, we'll
Right.
probably run it again. But yes, so
Right.
definitely get your paperwork into the town clerk, please.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Friends Corner.
Yeah. Go ahead. You can start with the
I can
Friends
start with the
Corner.
Friends Corner. Okay. So every month in our newsletter, there's a little Friends Corner bit. And that is written by the Friends president, Linda Yule. And we just want to do a shout out to Linda.
Because she is exceptional at writing.
Exceptional.
She is.
Yeah, she is.
She keeps us engaged in her little blurb that she has in here. And
Yeah, yep,
it's really nice.
it is. So we just wanted to do a shout out to her and say thank you.
She does a lot of work to help us here at the senior center and, a lot of volunteer work.
Absolutely. And though we can't have volunteers come in the senior center now,
Mm-hmm.
I know when we're doing the newsletters, because we have almost 1,300 newsletters
Right.
that we're trying to get out and mailed out to you in a
Right.
timely fashion.
Right.
So Linda will come and pick them up, and there's a small group of them that live right near each other, and they have been putting the newsletters together and folding them, and we appreciate it. So
Yes,
shout out to
immensely.
everyone. Yeah, we do appreciate
Yes.
it immensely.
Yeah, and we just want to mention too that there are fundraisers that they have going on.
yes.
They still have those going on. We have the brick marker campaign, which is the bricks memorial bricks
Yes.
for everybody.
In better weather, we're going to see if maybe
yeah,
Craig can videotape
we'll film it out
something
there or
outside.
something, and
Yeah.
so you can see how pretty it looks.
Yep.
And
And the apparel.
The apparel.
So
yeah.
we're obviously not wearing their apparel today,
But we do own the
we
apparel.
do. We have jackets, we have bags.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's
Lots
really
of good
nice,
stuff. They have
nice and
hats,
warm.
tote bags.
And that's all on our webpage
T-shirts.
under Council on
Yeah.
Aging. There's a link and you can go. There's information where you can get a hold of Linda and she can give you the
yeah, so you can
forms to
show
fill
off your
out.
COA pride.
Yay. All right.
Yeah. But thank you, Linda,
yeah,
for
thank
all that
you
you do for
very
us.
much.
We totally appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. Let's celebrate February. Can we do that?
Yeah, there's lots of things going on in February
Valentine's
besides
month.
Valentine's
Yes.
Day, which is the obvious. But yeah, February 2nd, we know, was Punxsutawney Phil's end of winter prediction,
Say his
Groundhog
name again.
Day. Punxsutawney Phil
Punxsutawney Phil. I did
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
in
thanks.
Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and he,
I don't like him.
unfortunately,
I don't like him.
he saw his shadow.
Yeah.
So we got 6 more weeks of winter.
Not that
But-
we've had a bad winter.
No,
But,
we're lucky.
yeah.
I know, and hopefully it holds out. But we'll still have fun.
Yeah.
We'll still be doing things here at the COA, the drive-by events and stuff. We've been lucky with
Yeah,
our
I
drive-by
guess, with the
events on
weather.
weather-wise.
Yeah,
So
it has been lucky.
knock on wood, it stays that way.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. So we're celebrating February. What we're doing is just we're picking different dates that have different things going on in February.
Yeah.
So what am I looking at? February 6th, which
Oh,
is tomorrow.
Just before you mention that, I love your vest.
Oh my God, I love your vest. Thank you.
It looks great on you.
Guess what tomorrow is?
Pay a compliment day.
Yeah, pay a compliment. It's a national pay a compliment day.
National.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Yes. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Love it.
Yeah. And then February 7th,
Yeah. Super
course.
Bowl Sunday.
everybody's waiting to watch Tom Brady against
know.
Kansas City. You know, who are you rooting for?
Who are you rooting for? Oh, Brady. Just
We have to go with
because.
Brady.
You want to know why? Honestly, I'm not even doing it for him. 12 is my lucky number.
Oh, there you go.
So
Yeah.
I'm doing it because it's
12 is his lucky number, too.
Obviously, but it was mine first. I'm older than he is.
Yeah.
He just needs to sit down. I'm older.
Well,
All right.
root for the Patriots. Go.
There you go.
Patriots. He's not on the Patriots anymore. But that's all right. He was.
That's so funny. All right, we're getting giddy. Sorry.
Yeah, we are.
All right, February 14th.
Been a long week.
Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day,
Happy
everybody.
Valentine's Day.
And they're saying watch Daytona 500 today. It's on at 2:30 on Fox TV on Valentine's Day.
Yep.
And you watch them go around and around. It's okay. I know people love it.
People do love it.
All right.
Yep. And then what else we have?
February 15th.
February 15th is President's Day.
Yep.
Washington's actual birthday was
The
February 22nd.
And Lincoln's was the 12th.
Yeah, so they kind of met in the middle
Okay.
there to make
All right,
President's
so
Day.
we'll celebrate.
Yeah.
And then February 20th, everybody loves February 20th, National Love Your Pet Day. And who doesn't have
Yeah.
a pet to love?
Yeah.
Yay, Love Your Pet Day.
Yeah, that's every day.
Every day, Love
Yeah.
Your Pet Day.
Yep.
Oh, look at what you get on February 22nd.
February 22nd is National Margarita Day.
Get out and get
Get
a
that tequila and limes
margarita.
out.
Oh, I wish we had a margarita right now. We could
Yeah.
cheers.
Or,
We'll wait.
or February
22nd.
18th comes first, so what's February 18th?
Oh, gosh, I love February 18th. National Drink Wine Day. And red wine's good for your heart.
Yeah,
So,
and it's
there you
Heart
go.
Month.
Oh my gosh, how
It
funny.
is,
It's Heart
yeah.
Month, it's Valentine's, all
Yeah,
that
Heart
good
Awareness
stuff.
Month.
Heart
Yeah,
Awareness.
American Heart Month.
Oh, see, so I skipped. I didn't go in order.
No, that's okay.
And then our last one we're going to do is February 27th.
Yeah.
One of the first signs of spring.
Yeah, is spring training.
Spring
Baseball
training.
spring training begins. Yeah.
So,
And that's a sure sign of spring.
Yeah.
I love that.
yep. We
So-
all hope you have a good Valentine's.
Yeah.
But we're going to close differently.
Yes.
I know we do a lot of funny hats and funny things. So this clothing, this closing is suggested by our very own Blake Gorman, who is a member of the Inspectional Services Department for the
Right.
town of Lakeville. So Teddy Delarocco is in charge. Thank you, Teddy, and his boys.
Yep.
They're doing a great job
Yeah.
during a difficult time.
Yes.
Their poor hands must be sore from washing, rewashing,
I know.
disinfecting, cleaning. But they're doing a great job, and it's
Yeah.
a tough job. And he had the suggestion of a great song to end with.
Yeah,
so
because we
hopefully,
want everybody to be
don't worry.
happy.
Be happy. Don't worry.
Don't worry about a thing.
Anyways.
We're all going to get there. We're all going to get our
Yeah.
vaccines.
Be
We'll all
patient.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, thank you, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. When is the next one? We should fill
When
them
is
in
the
on
next
that.
one?
When is the next?
I'm not sure.
The 19th, February 19th. We
Okay.
will be back with maybe more special guests.
Yes.
We'll see if we can get a selectman on.
Yeah.
Selectman or a select woman. We'll see if we can get one of them here.
Yeah. Until then.
Until then, happy
Don't worry.
Valentine's.
And don't worry.
And don't worry
About a thing.
Because what?
Every little thing is going to be all right.
It's going to be all right. Yay.
Bye.
Bye.